Get ready to chant mantra Om 7 times. Make your sankalpa. I'm chanting mantra Om, creating a protective energy channel around me that keeps me protected against all external negative influences, antibodies, and antiviruses. Feel that the vibration is cleansing your body, removing all ailments away from the body and throwing it out. Now keep your hands in Hriday Mudra. I have taught you Hriday Mudra the other day. The index finger at the bottom of the thumb, the middle finger and the ring finger will touch the thumb. The little finger will be stretched out. So the index finger at the bottom of the thumb is over the index finger. The middle finger and the ring finger will be touching the thumb, and the little finger will be extended out, and you will keep your hands on your knees. This is very good for your heart. Therefore, generally try and sit in this position whenever we are chanting Om. By now you know the instructions about the color, lotus, etc. So we get on straight away. Take a deep breath in. Take your awareness to your perineum, between the anus and the genitals for men and the cervix for women. 4-petal red color lotus. Take a deep breath in. Take your awareness to the spinal terminus, coccyx bone, 6-petal lotus, orange color. Increase the pitch a little more. Take a deep breath in. Take your awareness to Manipura chakra behind the navel, 10-petal lotus, yellow color. Increase the pitch further. Take a deep breath in. Take your awareness behind the heart center, Anahata chakra, 12-petal lotus, color green. Increase the pitch further. Take a deep breath in. Take your awareness to Vishuddhi chakra behind the throat pit, 16-petal lotus, blue color. Increase the pitch further. Take a deep breath in. Take your awareness to Agnya chakra behind the eyebrow center, 2-petal lotus, indigo color. Increase the pitch further. Take a deep breath in. Take your awareness to Sahasrara chakra, top of the center of the head, 1,000-petal lotus, white color. Increase the pitch further and take a deep breath in. Just be in the awareness of the vibrations of your chanting, Shanti mantras. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunatu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Now keep your hands in Linga Mudra. Interlace all the four fingers. Left hand thumb erect. Right hand thumb and index finger around the left hand thumb. Keep your hands near your chest. Join me in making your sankalpa. I am chanting Mahamrityunjaya mantra for physical health and mental well-being. Chanting the mantra every day helps me maintain the best of health mentally and physically. All the brain cells and the body cells are operating optimally, hand in harmony with each other. I can feel your grace penetrating deep into my body, energizing each and every brain cell and body cell, keeping me in pristine health at all times. I bow down before you, thanking you from the bottom of my heart for keeping me in pristine health. And I promise to put in efforts from my side for keeping this body in a healthy condition, befitting for you to reside inside me in your effulgent form. When you make these sankalpas consistently, you're embedding the thoughts at the subconscious level. Once it gets embedded in the subconscious level, it becomes a part of your system and it starts working beneficially for you from that subconscious level. If you want to know more about this, read the book The Biology of Belief by Bruce Lipton, or you can watch his videos on YouTube where he talks about the importance of subconscious mind in your process. As he says, 95% of the time we operate from the subconscious brain, 5% of the time we operate from the conscious brain. Get ready. If you know the mantra, chant along. Otherwise, let the sankalpa keep rolling in your mind, be in the vibrations of the mantra. Om Trayambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Very gently disengage your hands and keep them on your knees. Feel the steadiness of your posture. When the body is steady, the mind can become steady. When the mind can be steady from its dissipating thoughts, a lot of positive things starts happening. Focus, concentration starts increasing. Efficiency starts improving. Just feel how the thoughts are reducing when the body is immobile, stable and steady. Feel yourself grounded nicely to Mother Earth. Feel a confidence emerging in you that Mother Earth will provide for you at all times. She will take care of you. See a powerful energy emanating from Mother Earth entering your body, sucking out all the ailments from the body and throwing it outside the body. Feel this as meticulously as you possibly can. Visualize it very well. Let it be a golden light entering the body, and let it be a smokish gray light going out of the body with all your ailments and diseases. And if you have any particular ailment, feel that ailment is being sucked out and going away with the gray smoke. Feel a new sense of confidence emerging inside you, giving you the ability to face up to all circumstances external to you without getting disturbed, without letting the body face the consequences of external stress. And gently release your position, open your hands, open your eyes, and then lie down. We start with body scan for lesson 4 today. Stretch out completely, spread your legs out, hands by the side of the body, palms facing the sky. Let the whole body relax. Just let it sink into the ground. Feel as though your whole body is sinking into the ground. Imagine Mother Earth is hugging you. Now bring your attention to your feet and see how the feet are in relationship to the ground. Are they standing away from the ground or are they flushed along the ground? And if they're standing away from the ground, are they symmetrical on the right side and the left side? That is, the angle that it makes with the ground, is it the same on both sides? If you feel they are different, try and see which side seems to be lifted up a little more than the other side. Just become aware, nothing more than that. Now pay attention to your toes and relax all the toes. Relax the heels of your feet. Relax the sole of the feet. Relax your ankle and ankle joints. Now pay attention between the ankle to the knees and relax the entire portion, calf muscles, and see whether they are all flushed against the ground. If not, become aware where they are not touching the ground. Then pay attention to back of the legs, back of the knees, sorry. Are they flushed against the ground or are they raised from the ground? Make an assessment and make an important note of where it is, and then compare it when we end the program to see whether you can notice any change there. Similarly, between the knees and the hip joint, are the entire thighs flushed against the ground? If not, make specific note where they are not, and then compare at the end. Relax the hip joints and the hips. Now bring attention to your buttocks. See how they are pressing against the ground. Are they pressing very hard? Are they pressing light? And are they pressing symmetrically on the right and the left side? Now pay focused attention on your spinal cord. From the coccyx upwards, check how many of them are touching the ground. One by one, go up to the neck region. Now feel the gap between the neck and the ground and mentally make an assessment as to how big is that gap. Imagine you are rolling a towel to put it under the neck to cover the gap and mentally visualize how big that gap, roll of the towel will be. When you get time, actually roll a towel and see whether your imagination and the real size of the towel matches. Now bring attention to the lower back. On either side, relax them and see whether both sides are touching the ground or raised above the ground. Then the mid back on both sides, are they touching the ground or no? And last, upper back on both sides, are they touching the ground or no? Now pay attention to both the shoulders. Are they completely aligned in the ground or are they raised above the ground? Then pay attention to back of the head. See how it is resting on the ground. What is the pressure between the ground and the back of the head? Make an assessment so that you can compare in the end. Now relax top of the head. Relax each part as I mentioned them now. Forehead, eyebrows, eyebrow center, eyes, nose, lips, teeth, tongue, cheeks, ears. Now try and drop your jaw down without parting the lips. And relax the jaw by pushing it down without separating the lips. Lips stays together, only try to push the jaw a little down. And feel a certain relaxation there. And relax the front side of your neck. Along with it, relax your thyroid, parathyroid glands. Relax the shoulder blade and the clavicle. Now bring attention to your chest and feel how it expands when you're taking the air in and how it collapses when you're breathing out. Feel the expansion and contraction as vividly as possible. Relax your lungs and heart. See if you can visualize by going inside your body and see your own heart pumping nicely, rhythmically, systematically. Now relax your liver, spleen, gallbladder, pancreas, stomach, and relax your kidneys, intestines, bladder, and genitals. Once again, scan the body from the top of the head to the tip of the toes. Finally, pay attention to the back of the legs and how they are in relationship to the ground. Then very gently open your eyes and very slowly fold both the legs, knees facing the ceiling, hands by the side of the body. and get ready for lesson 4. So in this lesson, we have now completed working on the extensor muscles of the backside, the pelvic muscles, the flexor muscles on the front side, the oblique muscles on the sides. Now we are going to make all of them work together. So we will raise the left leg, cross it over the right. Left leg and cross it over the right. And then take a deep breath in. While breathing out, let them go to the right side. And when you're doing it, let the shoulders remain on the ground. So take it only as far as it can go comfortably without the shoulder coming up from the ground. And then hold your breath. Then breathing in, bring it back. Then relax, take a couple of breaths in and out. Second round, breathing in, hold your breath. Breathing out, let go to the left side. Let the shoulders remain on the ground. Take it only as far as it can go when the shoulders are on the ground. Then breathing in, come back. Take 1 or 2 breaths in and out. Get ready for the last round. Take a deep breath in. Hold your breath. Breathing out. Let both the legs go to the left side. Let the shoulders be on the ground. Hold your breath. And then breathing in, come back. Release the legs. Relax. Now, you will bring both the hands, join them together in front of your body, elbows straight, and you will imagine that these two palms have been stuck together with Fevicol. So they cannot separate, they will remain as it is. And in this position, you will take a deep breath in. While breathing out, you will take it to the right side, opposite to the side that you moved just now. Keep it straight. In this case, the left shoulder will come up a little from the ground, let it come. And then breathing in, bring it back. Take a couple of breaths in and out. Once again, take a deep breath in. Hold your breath. Breathing out, take it to the right side, towards the floor. Breathing in, bring it back. Hold your breath. Now release your breath. Take a couple of breaths in and out. Once again, take a deep breath in. Hold your breath. Take the hands to the right side toward the floor. See how the left shoulder is coming up. Turn the face towards the right, along with the, watch the hands. Turning the face to the right side. And then breathing in, come back slowly. And then release, relax. Now we'll repeat the first motion once again and see how it has improved. So cross the left leg over the right leg. Along with it, raise the right hand above the head. Raise the right hand above the head. And when the legs are going to the left side, turn the face to the right side and see whether the legs are going down more than what they did the first time. And then breathing in slowly, bring it back. Take a couple of breaths in and out. Once again, take a deep breath in. Right hand above the head, face turning to the right. You get a nice twisting cross, as though somebody is holding your leg side and the head, turning you in two opposite directions, like wringing a cloth while drying. Then breathing in, come back slowly, feel the release of the muscles. Once again, take a deep breath in. While taking it down, see how the spinal cord is completely twisting on opposite directions. In one direction on the upside, another direction on the downside. Feel that contraction there. Then when you're bringing the legs back, feel how they're rotating back. This helps lengthening the spinal cord. And then bring the hand down. Now release the legs, stretch them completely and see how your body is now. And can you feel any difference between the right side and the left side of the body? Do you feel right side of the body is touching the ground more as compared to the left side? Join the legs together and see if the right leg looks a little longer than the left. Just become aware of any difference you can notice. Then once again, fold your legs. Now this time, you will take the right leg over the left. Take a deep breath in. Hold your breath. Then breathing out, take the legs to the right side. Let the shoulder be on the ground. Take it only as far as it can go. Let the face turn to the left side. Breathing in, come back. Hold your breath. Then release your breath. Take a couple of breaths in and out. And then repeat. Taking a deep breath in, holding the breath. While breathing out, let the legs go to the right side, face to the left, shoulders on the ground. Take it only as far as it can comfortably go. Feel a nice stretch. And then when you're coming back, feel the release and the relaxation of the muscles. And then take a couple of breaths in and out. Last round, take a deep breath in, hold your breath. While breathing out, let the legs go to the right side, face to the left, face to the left. Right leg crossing the left, yes. Face to the left. Shoulders should be on the ground. So let the legs go only as far as it can go. When the shoulder is starting to coming up, stop the movement and hold it there. Then breathing in, very slowly come back. Then release the legs, relax for some time. Now join the hands together in front of the face, elbows straight. Now take a deep breath in, breathing out. Let the hands go to the left side, let the face go along with it. Then breathing in, come back. Hold your breath. Then release your breath. Take a couple of breaths in and out. Then once again, take a deep breath in. Hold your breath. Breathing out, take the hands to the left side, let the face go along with it. Then breathing in, come back to the center, hold your breath. Then release your breath. Take a couple of breaths in and out. Once again, take a deep breath in. Breathing out, take the hands to the left side, let the face turn along with it. Breathing in, come back, hold your breath. Then breathing out, release. Now once again, first motion to be repeated. So cross the right leg over the left. Take the left hand above the head. And then take a deep breath in. Hold your breath. While breathing out, let the legs go to the right side, face to the left side. And see if you can take the legs a little more closer to the floor. Be aware how much more you are able to take. Then breathing in, slowly come back. Be aware of the release of the muscles of the backside when you are coming back. Take a couple of breaths in and out. Once again, take a breath in. Hold your breath. Breathing out. Take the legs to the right side, face to the left. See how the lower spine is turning to the right, upper spine is turning to the left. It's as though somebody is holding you from both sides and wringing you like wringing a washed cloth to drain the water. Feel that nice twist, the cross twist, and then see how they are coming back into position when you are coming back to normal. Third round, take a deep breath in, hold your breath. Breathing out, let the legs go towards the right side to the floor. Face turns to the left side. See the cross lateral twist of the spine. Lower side is to the right, upper spine to the left. When you're coming back, see how they're releasing and coming back to neutral position. Then uncross your legs, stretch your legs, and see how you are now lying in the ground. Can you feel more of the body is now touching the ground? Have the two legs now become at the symmetrical level, or do you still find one leg is longer than the other? Pay attention. See what is the position with the back of the knees. Has it come closer to the ground, or is it already started flushing against the ground? Pay more attention to the back side. Is more of your spinal cord now touching the ground? Then get ready. This time, cross the hands, join the hands and keep them on top. Hold it together. Now once again, take the hands to the left side, but take the face to the right. When you take this opposite movement, do you feel you can only go down a little less than what you did before? Come back. Once again, take a deep breath in. While breathing out, take the hands to the left, face to the right. And see how less you are able to do now. Be aware. Come back. Last round. Hands to the left, face to the right. Then come back. Now keep the eyes facing to the ceiling. The face will not turn, only take the hand and see how much less you are able to do now. Then come back. Couple of breaths in and out. Take a deep breath once again. Eyes are fixed at the ceiling. Don't change it. Face remain the same. Only move the hands to the left. And see how less you are able to do. Then come back. Third round. Take the hands to the left. Face straight. Eyes looking at the ceiling. And then come back. Take a couple of breaths in and out. And now, let the face turn along with the hands and see if you can move a little more down. So breathing out, turn the hands at the face left side. And then bring it back. Now get ready. Cross the right leg over the left. Cross the right leg over the left. Now first, take the head and the hands to the right side and then take the legs to the right. Let the hands remain straight. Let the palms be joined together and then come back. Release your breath. Take a couple of breaths in and out. Once again, take a deep breath in. Hold your breath. Breathing out, first take the face and the hands to the left side, then take the legs to the right. Cross lateral bending. Then come back. Hold your breath. Then release your breath. Take a couple of breaths in and out. Once again, take a deep breath in. Hold your breath. Breathing out, first head and face to the left, then the legs to the right. Come back. Release the hands. Let them go on the side of the body. And now once again, try to drop the legs to the right side and see if you can go a little more than what you did the last time. And then come back. Stretch your legs out. Relax. Now come back. Once again, join the hands. This time we'll take the hands to the right side, face to the left. And become aware how much less you can take it down. Come back. Once again, take a deep breath in. Hold your breath. While breathing out, take the hands to the right, face to the left. Breathing in, come back. Hold your breath. Then release. Take 1 or 2 breaths in and out. Now take a deep breath in. Hold your breath. Breathing out, take the hands to the right, face to the left. Breathing in, come back. Hold your breath. Breathe out. Take a couple of breaths in and out. Eyes looking at the ceiling, face remaining static. Only take the hands to the left while breathing out. In this, you can take a hand a little more than when you're taking the face to the left. Be aware of that difference. Come back. Hold your breath. Then release your breath. One more time. Take a deep breath in. Hold your breath. Breathing out. Take the hands to the right side, face static, eyes at the ceiling. Then breathing in, come back. Hold your breath. Release your breath. Take a couple of breaths in and out. Finally, take a deep breath in. Hold your breath. While breathing out, take the hands to the right. Along with it, take the face to the right. See if you can go down a little more. Then come back, breathing in. Hold your breath. Breathe out. Take a couple of breaths in and out. Now cross the left leg over the right, left leg over the right. Join the hands together like before. Now take a deep breath in. Hold your breath. While breathing out, first let the hand and the face go to the right, then take the face to the left. Breathing in, come back. Second round, take a deep breath in. Hold your breath. Breathing out, face and the hands first go towards the right, then the legs will go to the left. Come back. Hold your breath. Then release it. Take 1 or 2 breaths in and out. Once again, take a deep breath in. Hold your breath. Breathing out, take the hands and the face to the right side and then the face to the left. Then come back. Release your hands. Now only the legs to the left side. See how much more you can take now. Take a deep breath in. Hold your breath. Breathing out, take the legs to the left side and see if you can take it down without the shoulder coming up. Then breathing in, come back. Hold your breath. Then breathe out. Release your legs. Stretch your legs and see how you are now lying on the ground. See any change has happened on the backside of the knees. Any change you can feel on the pressure of the heels to the ground. Any change in the way the spinal cord is touching the ground from the coccyx up to the neck. Check each vertebrae and see if you can notice any change. And now we will do the rotation movement. You can watch, I hope you can see the screen clearly. On the right hand, I will start rolling it, taking it towards the ground. And then I will roll it back. When I do that, I will take the left hand, rolling it away from the ground. When you roll the hand away from the ground, at the shoulder level, it will come up from the ground. When I roll it towards the ground, it will sink closer to the ground. Be aware of these two movements. So once again, I'm keeping both the palms facing the sky. Then I'm rotating the right hand, rolling it towards the ground. Left hand rolling it away from the ground. The hand which is rolling away from the ground comes up. The shoulder comes up from the ground. The hand where it is going towards the ground, the shoulder will go closer to the ground. Be aware of these two movements, and then we will do this opposite movement. And when I am doing this, I will take the face away from the side where it is rolling towards the ground. So wherever I am taking the rolling up away from the ground, on that side the face will turn. So get ready. Hands spread out at the shoulder level. Fold your legs. Fold your legs. And now let the right hand start rolling towards the ground, the left hand away from the ground, and let the face turn to the left. Then slowly bring the hands back, and now let the right hand go away from the ground, left to the ground, face to the left. Come back, both the palms are facing the ground. Now take a deep breath in. While breathing out, make the movement with the face going to the left. Breathing in, come back to the center. Breathing out, let it go to the right. Breathing in, come back to the center. Breathing out, let it go to the left. Breathing in, come back to the center. Breathing out, let the face go to the right. Face hand rolling away from the ground on the right. Breathing in, come back to the center. Breathing out, head turning to the left, left hand rolling away from the ground, right hand rolling to the ground. Breathing in, come back to the center. Now, when you're rolling away, let the legs drop to the right side, face to the right. Once again, the legs will roll to the side where the hands are rolling to the ground. So let the right hand roll to the ground, legs to the right side, face away on the left side. Left hand rolling away from the ground. Breathing in, come back, hold your breath. Now the left hand is rolling towards the ground, right hand away from the ground, face to the right side. Breathing in, come back. Once again, breathing out, legs to the right, face to the left. Breathing in, come back, legs to the left, face to the right. Now without synchronization with the breath, start increasing the speed a little more. Let there be a nice dancing swing on the body. Feel the nice twist of the spinal cord when you're swinging on both sides. There is an opposite cross lateral rotation. Be aware of it. Be aware of the hands, the shoulder level going up and down as the hands roll away from the ground towards the ground. And then relax and stretch your legs. And now feel your body. Start from the legs. Feel your heels. How are they in relationship to the ground? Do you feel any change? How are the legs standing from the ground? Is the angle the same now on both sides? How is the legs between the ankle and the knee joint? Can you feel more of your legs are now touching the ground? How is the back of the leg, back of the knees? Are they flushed against the ground when you keep the feet standing up? Try it. Then from the knees up to the hip joint, is the entire thigh now touching the ground? Has the pressure between the buttocks and the ground released a little bit? Has it become lighter in the connection between the ground? And now pay attention to the spinal cord. Start from the coccyx. Go vertebra by vertebra and see any change that you can notice from the time you started to now. Now pay attention to the gap between the neck and the ground. Do you feel the gap is reduced? Just pay attention and see what happens. If all the practices are done correctly, you should feel the gap has reduced magically. And finally, the back of the head and the pressure between the back of the head and the ground. Then very slowly turn to one side, take the support of your hands, with the face looking down, come up, and then gently sit up. Yeah. So how many of you could feel that neck is come down closer to the ground? Give me a thumbs up. Nobody. Only 1, 2, 3. Okay. How many of you could feel more of the spinal cord was touching the ground? Very good. Excellent. It also means that you're relaxing more and more. And the way they say is that the more you become conscious of your body, the less the external stress will impact you. The moment there is a negative stress outside, you contract the abdominal muscle.
My
And whenever you
sorry,
yeah,
my synchronization is not very good, sir. When I,
with the breathing,
in the last the movement that where head is moving to one side and legs are moving, synchronization.
The only way to improve it is start very slowly. So when you are in this position, first only move the right hand towards the floor. Keep the face straight. Then move the left hand away from the floor. Take the face and then take the legs. Now when you are in this position, very slowly come back. Both the palms facing the sky. Then let this hand go. Take it towards this side. The other hand goes opposite. Be very slow. Then again bring it back. Then again go very slow. After you have perfected this, it becomes embedded in your subconscious. Automatically the synchronization will get embedded, the body will start guiding you, and then you can increase the speed very easily. It will go like this. Okay? And if you get time, watch Bruce Lipton's video on subconscious, developing the subconscious mind in YouTube. And if you have more time, read his book, Biology of Belief. Wonderful book to read. Gives you great insight into how it is the subconscious that guides most of your actions. And the subconscious will take it in only when it becomes a habit. The initial thing is all in the front cortex. From there, when you push it back into the lower brain, it gets embedded. And once it is embedded there, it is like you're cycling, like the way you snap your fingers. You can never forget it after that. The synchronization will happen on its own. For example, now I have been doing it for such a long time that for me, breathing becomes automatic. When to breathe in, when to breathe out. I will never be able to do any asana without coordinating with the breath because it is inside my psyche now. So before that you have to work slowly. Once it becomes regular, then you start increasing the speed. Try it out and tell me how it works. Okay. So get ready, focus your attention on your breath. And be in the vibration to the sound of Shank. Get ready to chant mantra Om 3 times. Take a deep breath in. Chant nicely. Let the vibrations come out well from the body. It works very well on your cells. Take a deep breath in. Shanti mantras. Asatoma sadgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya, sarvesham swastir bhavatu, sarvesham shantir bhavatu, sarvesham purnam bhavatu, sarvesham mangalam bhavatu. लोगा समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ Rub your hands nicely when they are warm, then keep them on your eyes. Feel the warmth flowing from the palm into the eyes, then gently open the eyes. See what colors you can observe. If your body has relaxed, more of your spinal cord can touch the ground. You should be able to see darker colors. Be aware. Hari Om Tat Sat. So see you all on Thursday. Have a great week ahead. Bye.